Howdy folks, how's everybody doing today? This is just a little intro on the Pulley Light. I had a video in here where I showed it actually the chandelier hanging from the ceiling, and I cannot find it on my camcorder. I don't know if I deleted it or what, but the rest of the footage is there, so this is going to be in the very beginning, and then I'll show you a picture of what the chandelier looked like sitting down in a box. So stay tuned. We're getting ready to get right on this. Alright guys, got the old one down. Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. Of course, I don't think it's been cleaned in 20 years. Yeah, it's just one of those things, you know, it's like, yeah, you never think to clean your lamps, chandeliers, whatever have you. Alright, we got a box here. And this is a Pulley Light. Turn you around here. See, Pulley Light. I thought that looked pretty cool in here. Of course, I don't know about my bracket up there, but then I got some those Edison bulbs, which we will take a look at here in a little bit. Got this on Amazon, and I forget how much it was. I'll put a link to it in the description. They have them on eBay, but they were considerably more expensive on eBay. Am I expecting a whole lot? Yeah, we'll see, guys. Or we'll see, Ted. Oh, that's a fine mess in there. Be getting out the vacuum later. Okay, so let's just grab out some pieces here. We're just gonna lay them out on the table. Bracket of sorts, bracket. That is, yeah, I really don't know what that is. Oh my gosh. Now, you talk about white glove service right here, guys. That come with a glove. So let's take, I don't think I need the gloves, but let's take a look at the picture. You know, because a picture is worth 1,000 words. So they say. This is what it looks like on paper. So, yeah, I don't know. We have a special guest today. We have Mackie Doodle. Say hi, Mac. He's here to help. Or prance around and wait for me to give him more snacks. Okay, yeah, that's going to be a mess. So we're going to take, that looks like the 3 canopies. Alright, and we have the actual light mechanism right here. Did I even show the canopies? There we go. Actually, we'll take them out of the packaging. Yeah, they got that hard styrofoam stuff in here, and it's got tons of pieces, and they're floating everywhere. So here's one of the canopies. It's going to be packaged pretty well. Som, what's the name on this thing? Som, S-O-M. So, I don't know, guys. We'll see how this works out. It does come with some wire nuts and some screws. And these, that stuff's like magnetic, man. You touch it and it just floats everywhere. So, when I'm done with this, I'll be bringing in the shop vac. Okay, here is the, okay, it does come with a bracket. Here's the bracket it comes with. Now I'll show you up here in the ceiling in a minute. This house, guys, was built in the 1830s, so long before electricity was even out here. So, got another box in here. This over here. I don't know exactly what this part is, but we're going to find out. Well, there should be some pulleys, a round doohickey. Oh, here's the round doohickey. Well, that sucker's heavy. Holy crap. Okay, so we have the round doohickey. We got the 2 pulleys on the top. There's 2 pulleys attached to this round doohickey. And this thing is weighted, man. I'm serious. This thing's got to weigh. I don't have a scale in here. What the heck? I don't have to weigh this thing, man. It weighs a pretty penny. This ought to be fun putting up on myself. Okay, what am I missing? I seem to be missing something. Oh, I think it's in this light thing. I was looking for the actual pulley things. Plastic. Try to keep this stuff here somewhat together. Okay, yeah, so they have all this wrapped around, and let's see here. Okay, so we got those 2. How are they doing this? I don't think it really matters. Get these wires out of this thing so we can kind of make sure everything is here, that it's supposed to be here. Sorry, I don't mean to smack you around. Okay, so they don't really. Well, I guess they kind of do give some instructions here. Well, I know that thing goes up to the ceiling here. I'll show you where I'm looking at. Whoa, whoa, sorry guys. Yeah, right up there is the box. So yeah, I gotta see how this thing is going to attach to that box. That might be entertaining too. Get you pointed back over here in the right spot. So there's all that stuff I'm looking at. Alright, so I'm looking up here at this box, and they did include, like I said, the wire nuts. There are some longer, looks like electrical box screws. And then kind of a puzzle here. So on our, wires, something has to go back up through. Okay, so if I'm looking at one of these, kind of take a look at it here on the table. There we go, mounting it up there. All right, so this is going to go over like this, and I guess the trick is going to be how, okay, Okay, so you see how that's going through there. And then you're going to have the big weighted ball thing. Get that out of the packaging. I'm curious how much this thing weighs. And it's filled with rocks or something. Tell you what, let me get the kitchen scale, see if it'll weigh this thing. I don't know. Maybe too heavy. Let's see what she's porking in at. Okay, stay on the scale. £6, 7 ounces. That's what we're weighing in at. I'll move that back up. So, all right, so we got the wire coming down, and then it looks like, according to this diagram, it's going to go down, down, and back up. All right. Okay, so how do and then there's 2 holes in the center here, right here and right here, that these wires are going to go up back up through. Looks like it does have some like little plastic set screws in here. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm going to take this off here. This will be our plate, and I'm going to have to get my ladder. I don't really want to stand on the table. And kind of try to eyeball where it's going to sit. Make sure it's going to line up with this bracket, which I'm going to have to pause because I noticed when I was taking that other light down, I was missing a one of the nuts, screws that go into the box. I'm going to have to find one of those and then figure out how I'm going to screw this in. I don't know. Let's see here. I know you're not seeing me. I'm just opening up this pack. Kind of want to see if these screws are going to screw into the face of this existing bracket. If not, I'm going to have to. I don't think it's going to either. Those don't look threaded. Okay, well, that is not going to work like I was wanting to. This is not, here, I'll aim you up so you can see where I'm at here. Where am I at? Let me get the, okay. Here's this bracket. Right here. Ooh. Right there. That black base attaches to this. Well, I got to mount this up here to that box, which they did include those screws that are fairly long. I didn't turn my lens around so I can't see what you're seeing, but there's these screws but are they going to be long enough to go into that box? They should be. Looks like I'm going to have to get another washer. Yeah, that's missing a washer. So, yeah, that should work. Yeah, hopefully this light box is in here good. It feels pretty sturdy, but I might have to find a screw, a washer for this thing, and see if I can get this to line up, which it looks like it might. Okay, and this, okay, well that's good. So I'll take the screw out to the garage with me, and I'll show you what I'm looking at here. What the other concern I had was this bracket right here. You can loosen these two screws, these two Phillips, so you can spin this bracket. So once you get this mounted to your box, your electrical box, you can loosen these, and that way you can rotate this part right here to get it centered back up for whichever direction you're wanting it to go. Mine's going to go horizontal to this room. So, all right, let me round up washer. Actually, I do have a couple washers in here. I mean, oh, that's nice. Hot diggity dog. Okay, so they did include a couple of washers. I still, I might have to slide this, push this table back, and get this box mounted up, and kind of like just, I guess, let it hang, because I'm not exactly sure at this point. Those collars. Okay, oh, those collars, these collars here are what hold the canopies on to the light fixture. There's some little, little black things to hold the base on. I guess, because it doesn't state in these directions, once you have the plate mounted and you kind of got the base part here, right here, you've kind of got that up there, and maybe just the caps on a little bit to keep it from falling down. I'm going to need a tiny flathead to loosen those. And then I guess once you've got that kind of positioned, you can pull your cable up through here and put your lock, tighten down your set screws to get your height that you're looking for. So, all right, so yeah, I need a ladder. What else do I need? I got nuts. I got a pair of pliers. I do need a small flathead. And yeah, that should do it. So hopefully this video is turning out good. I mean, the sun's actually shining here today, which is kind of rare for Southeast Indiana. So I'm going to try to get this going. So I'll be back in a minute. All right. Bear with me, guys. Like I said, old house. And yeah, the screws that came with it are too small for the box up there. And one of the tabs up there was bent, so I had to go get a hammer and a punch. And so I'm scrounging around the garage. I found some of these 3/16, I don't know how long they are, a couple inch long bolts. They're for those toggle things you push up through the ceiling. And I had to get a, what size is this? A 10 NC24 tap. Run it through there, clean the threads up so I can run these 3/16 screws through it. So yeah, it's just one thing after another. So now what I'm doing is the way this thing sits, it sits just like this. Okay, so as you can see, this piece right here is going to be up against the ceiling, which can cause this back plate to rock, which, yeah, I mean, we don't have too many earthquakes here, fortunately in Indiana, So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this on the other side. So the round plate fits flush to the ceiling. Like so. If this is even going to work. Oh man. So apparently that's not going to work. Those screws are, well, let's try from the other side. Well, they sure don't give you much room. Or I wouldn't say room, I would say, okay, so that'll sit like that. Did I drop a washer? I don't think I did. There's a nut. These are not long enough to have a washer on them. They didn't leave enough thread. And I forgot my ladder, which I have to go get. Yeah, I don't trust that without a washer. And like I said, these screws here aren't long enough, if you can see what I'm doing here, to really, I don't know if that's going to bite. It might. I don't feel like it. Well, it did. Barely. But that's the only thing that is, the whole weight of this light is going to be on this little bracket right here. And honestly, I am not trusting that. It's not long enough, number one. I mean, I got washers out there, I ain't worried about that. I just got to go look in my, I mean, I guess I could put some Loctite on it. Kind of get you down here and see what I'm kind of dorking with. And I don't know. I mean, those screws that it came with, they may. Nah, see, they're gonna. These are too. The ones that came in the pack are too long. Well, they might not be. Let's. Maybe that's what they intended them for. Let's see, Ted. I think it's going to be too long. Those screws do fit them though. Those nuts. Okay, so if we've got this mounted up, well, that's going to be, that'll be tight, man. I mean, tight. How many washers they give us? So if we've got 4 washers, we have 3 washers. They did include an extra plastic set screw in there, which I guess is kind of nice. Because you drop that, good luck finding it. Okay, yeah, just little minor annoyances here. I can take and put these, yeah, because those need a washer on each side. So like I said, what did I say? I think weight 7 pounds. You know, plus you got the weight of the bar, the lights, the canopies. You know, that's a lot of weight to be putting on a tiny little screw. I'll get one in, and then I can take this out to the garage and Dremel off the excess making them a little bit longer. Okay, so we got that one, we got that one. I am short a washer, but I will find one out in the garage. So we'll go ahead and put this one through so we know what height we're looking at. I'll get my little diamond bit on the Dremel and I'll get these screws down and we'll shave them off a little bit. Works for me. Now if this thing screws on here. Of course not. Well, there's another long one in there. Let me see if that one fits. That may have not been. I think that was one I brought in from the garage. Yeah, it'd be nice if they'd put 4 washers in here. I've got something that'll fit. Unless I'm overlooking one in this bag. Nah, I don't see it. Okay, so now, guys, here is my plan. I will take this piece out to the garage, find me another washer, about that size, right there. And then I'll get my Dremel and I'll shave off, I don't know, maybe a 1/2 inch of these bolts. That way I know when this thing is sitting down into here, it's not, those bolts are not going to come into contact with either the lugs that are sitting in there yeah, that's a good 1/2 inch is going to have to come off there. Make sure we don't have any clearance issues. And I got to remember to bring my ladder in. So, one step at a time. But, the other thing is I need to make sure that these here, my 3/16, once I screw them in, they're not going to bottom out. I don't think they're going to. They're not going to bottom out, which I need washers for the. Now they got a fairly flat head on them. Now that should be good. Okay, so. And then hopefully, once I have this in position up there, these are going to be on the bottom. This piece here is going to be on the ceiling, up flat against the ceiling. So, yeah, and those will be inside that hole. So that means this bracket will sit flush up on the ceiling. So, yeah, just little things you run into with these old houses. So, all right, let me get my ladder. Let me get these things buzzed off, and I'll be right back. Okay, didn't cut my fingers off, which is always good, and got that cut. Found a tiny washer. You know, the question is when I get this up here, is it going to be am I going to be able to tighten those brackets, that bracket, enough without having to try to reach up behind it and hold that nut. Well, we're going to find out. I think I got it pretty straight. And I got a wire sticking through Come on. Now maybe I should do the old gorilla or super glue test and glue my hard hat to this thing. Okay, that's good and tight. I don't think that's going to go nowhere. But will I be able to tighten those? I'm trying to just do this by eye. See if it's straight. Grab a pair of pliers and tighten this nut down. I think it's going to spin. Of course, it's going to spin. Okay, well, let's see if I can. I don't think that's going to work too well. Hold on to it with the needle and those pliers. May have to get a, I have no idea what size nut that is. It's tiny. A little wrench. Maybe a 5 mil, 6 mil. I don't know, Ted. Let's see though. Let's make sure that this is going to go through here. Make sure I'm not going to have no issues. Put the ball right there. Make sure this is going to sit up here, okay? What the heck is it hitting? I think it's hitting those wires. Yeah. So that'll sit like that. Oh, jeez. People know I'm not making a video. Hold on a second. Hey guys, remind me next time to mute my phone. Anyway, this is going to be extremely challenging, and honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do it by myself. I have to get the boy over here because we need to get this up here. Then we have this weighted ball. I'm going to put this tiny screwdriver up here and see if we can get kind of okay, I got the ground wire on, so the way this is going to have to go is, and I'm hoping you guys are seeing me up here. Well, you are, and I'm kind of blocking your view. So let me see if I can reposition you like over here. That way, there we go. Okay, so you see I got the housing sitting up here, and what you want to do is run your wire down that pulley. And not pull everything off your ladder. I'm going to give this a whirl. Kind of really looks like a two-person job. Because I gotta get all this wire down through here, and then you gotta get it under this ball, which I have sitting on top of the ladder here, right there where my finger's pointing down. And we're going to go up the inside of that. And then we need to come through one of these holes here. At least get enough wire up through here so I can get it wire netted. Okay, so that's that side. Then we got this side, and then then we got to try to get it. Make sure I'm coming up the right way here. Going up the outside and coming up the inside. Well, we're about to find out. Yeah, loosen that up a little bit. And of course I probably should have reading glasses on so I can see those pins better. Or those little set screws. I'm still kind of, I don't know, kind of sketched out about some of how this mounts. Yeah, I don't know. Guess we have to trust in those Chinese engineers. Yeah, I did turn my outlet off. That's probably a good thing. Okay, I need that wire nut. And I'll take these two wire nuts down here. Okay, so let's get our blacks. We'll twirl those together, and we're going to twirl our whites together. I got a freaking net in here. What the hell? And whenever you're using wire nuts and you get them put on, always make sure you tug them. Make sure they don't come apart on you. Yeah, see, that didn't bite. And of course you always got another wire in your way. Well, okay, so that looks good, that looks good. Alright, so at this point we should be able to take this, lift it up, untangle the cord, find your hole. Where is that thing? And get a little nuts. Whoops. Oh, I almost dropped that. Yeah, I'm sure my big head's in the way. Okay, we got that one on. Let's keep this one on. Okay, so we got that, we got that. All right, so now is going to be trying to get, because when I may end up having to cut wire, let's see here, because we want this to, I actually want this to come, oh yeah, we're going to have to cut a lot of wire in order to get, this has got to be balanced. What am I missing here? One side seems extremely slack, and the other side seems tight. Because we definitely want, I got you aimed up a little bit too high. Kind of reminds me of Mickey Mouse. So that side is good, but we want to take, because our ball piece, let me move you. Now I might be able to shove some of that back up into the ceiling, but that's going to be a real pain. Okay, so we take that. Ugh. I can see that thing falling out of there, that little set screw. Yeah, that's going to be the other dilemma, getting this thing lined up. I'm trying to think how high, because that's still got to have the canopies on it. That's probably good right about there, but we're going to have to take off a bunch of wire, and I mean a bunch. Okay, well, so if I put it there, and say I snug this one up, no, so this thing is going to be sitting like this, and it's got to go that's got to sit like that, and then that one has got to, trying to get an idea how much of this cord I'm going to have to take off. It looks like quite a bit. Yeah, so if you're seeing how much excess I got here, kind of like that. That is quite a bit of extra wire. That's got to either be pushed up and through there, which I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Okay, well, let's see about moving the ladder back over here. I'll set that on top of there. And then we got our light here. Try to get our light leveled out. Okay, so if I want my light there, which I think that's awful low still for the light. So I still got these canopies here, which go up in here like this, I'm guessing. Let me see how those things hook on. Okay, so those go up in there. I don't think they go over. No, they go inside there. Is there a ring on here that comes off? Yeah. Kind of see. Okay, so that goes in there like that. And then this would, no. Yeah, I don't know what the little screw things are for, because definitely don't need. Those are more like for. Oh, I want to say like a ceiling fan bulb globe. I mean, unless these things are just purely a decoration, which I think they are. So let's see if we put that up in here. Yeah, that's more like just a decoration. Well, let's go ahead and stick one on here. That's the same on both sides. Those come down over top of it, maybe kind of finish it out. Yeah, kind of. Okay, so all right, well, I don't want that on right now. I just kind of wanted to see what it's going to look like. Whoa. Okay, back to the problem at hand. Did I say that was too short? Okay, so didn't bring any tape. Oh, did I? Yeah, hold on a minute. Okay, so we are from the base of that to this table, well, about 3 foot. So I think I want to go up higher with this and with this. Well, I sure ain't gonna leave much room there. Because then that weighted ball, the Mickey Mouse ball, has got to go up a considerable amount. I'm thinking a foot, foot and a half maybe. I'm trying to figure out how the best way to hold these. Well, I guess if we pull it up and pull it up, see if we can get it level, and then, you know what I'm thinking, that'll work. I don't have another screwdriver here, but I'm gonna need my small screwdriver. So I got another one in here in this tap set. So let's take this one out, put that there. Then we're going to take that one, put it there. How much higher are we now? I still think we need to go higher. Okay, so let's take this one to there. And then we'll take and drop my screwdriver. Yeah. Okay, so let's put that there. I know it's just going to fall right out of there and probably whack me on the head. Okay, so then if we loosen these up, I know my screwdriver's going to come right back out of here. We got to shove a lot of this up in order to get that ball up to there. Well, so much for the screwdriver idea, guys. That didn't work out too well. I don't think there's going to be enough room inside this housing up here in order to accommodate all this extra wire. Let's see. The last thing I want to do is cut it and then have it be too short. But, yeah, that's right, I tightened that one. Well, I suppose if you layer it up in here, let's kind of get an idea. How much we're going to be dealing with. We'll do one end, tighten it. Probably need to even go more than that. Tell you what, let's put a lot up. Then we can also loosen it slowly, one side at a time, and draw back down how much I think or we think we're going to need, and then see how much slack we got. Quit dropping my tools. Oh, just pulled off my ground wire. Where did my wire nut fly off to? You guys see where my wire nut went? I'm hanging up here precariously. I do have another one here on the table. Reach that one. Oh yeah, this is fun. Because now we gotta hold this up here. Get our ground back on. Try not to drop it. And then this is got to come down here. And we've got all this extra that we got to try to get up inside this tray here. And get this up in here. Oh, that was easier said than done. Okay, I can just hold it. Okay, now pull this down. And why is one side so much more lopsided than the other? Or this side has got way too much wire and needs to have a bunch more shoved up in the ceiling. Yeah. Okay, so let's tighten this set screw. Keep him from... What am I missing here, guys? These things don't lock. So, no matter how much slack I have, the weight of this ball okay, I'm scratching my head on this one here. What keeps the pulley from spinning? Doesn't say. What am I overlooking here, guys? So if I want that there, but I want okay, I'm kind of puzzled at the moment, guys. It appears that I got too much slack on that side towards the window, but it doesn't matter because, or is it simply a balance thing? That's what I'm pondering. Okay, so that one's tight. Let's see if we can put some more of this up into the ceiling, which it doesn't appear to be easy to do. Nope, not without taking that whole thing back down. And they're two separate wires, so I guess I could try to just loosen the one side and see if I can shove more back up in there. If I can find where it's coming out, I could pull it over the side and then tuck it back up in there. Okay, so you see that coming out of the ceiling over there, but we want this side even. I'm pondering this, so see if we can get this ball even with the other side. So it is kind of a weight balance thing. Alright, so if I leave that there, hold that in place, loosen this one up, and now we let some more down. And we pull that there, and then put that like that. What then is going to keep I'm curious. I don't think this is going to work, but seems like there should be another set screw somewhere, because yeah, it's not moving, but how do I keep it in this position? So, for example, if this is exactly where I want it, how do you keep it there? And is this thing weighted? Well, I don't want to leave a screwdriver shoved up in there, that's for sure. There are set screws here, but that's just for the wire going into the light bulb itself. I see no mechanism to lock the pulleys, unless I'm missing something. Looking on both sides. Well, this is quite the dilemma. How do we... I mean, I guess I could put some black zip ties up in there to hold it, but that looks kind of... that's going to be looking kind of tacky. And these pulleys don't seem like they're quite the same height. Okay. And I really don't want that resting. I want the pulley up here. I don't know, man. Maybe maybe you can tighten the screws on the pulleys? Oh gee, guess what, guys? No way. Huh. Get out of here, no way. See if I can get this lined up a little bit better. Okay. Well, that problem is solved. Okay, so what you do is you tighten down the screws. There's a screw in the front and a screw in the back, and you tighten those down. All right, so let's get our cord back up in here, shoved up in the ceiling. Get our nut back through here. Yeah, so you get yourself one of these lights. The instructions really kind of suck. But I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so now, okay, you're still seeing what I'm seeing, or I'm seeing what you're seeing. Let's get our globes on here, our little canopy thing. No, wrong one. I forgot to take the ring off. Oh, by the way, this was $92. Yeah, I guess that there is some sort of decoration. Okay, that looks nice. Let's get our other ring. Hey, and whenever you guys get stuff like this, and it comes in these little bags here, keep them. They make great bags for your motorcycle parts and stuff. When you're taking them apart and you're labeling everything. Okay, put this ring down. Yeah, I'm guessing that's purely decoration because as I continue to drop everything, they don't really seem to do anything. They just kind of sit there. I guess it's a nice added touch. Not a whole lot of room in there either. Probably should have brought my flashlight in. It's getting dark. And it's dry in here too. Getting thirsty. Come on. What the heck am I missing? It screws on. Got that one. And every time I touch it, them things move. Okay, last one. Then we're gonna put our. I need a drink. And see, that one there looks crooked. I don't know if you're seeing that. This one here. I'll fix that here momentarily. Yeah, I don't think I have that canopy on all the way. I think it's kind of crooked. Hey, look at getting these things started can be a booger. Uh-oh. I see another thing up here. I got cables sticking out the end. I'll have to fix that. Ooh. Chair out of the way. We're going to fix this one here. There we go. Got that fixed. Okay, one last trip up here because we have a, I got stuff in my way, cord coming out the end over here. Ha! Watch me go put light bulbs in this thing and one of my wires come off. Okay. That looks pretty good. It's a good height, I think. I mean, I can always adjust it now that we know the top secret trick to that. Get some light bulbs in here. I got these on Amazon too. Of course, you can pretty much get them anywhere. I get them anywhere, but like big box store. Won't mention no names because they are considerably more expensive, but they look good. Kind of give me a bright idea, right? Trying to be funny. Probably unsuccessfully. And then you can screw these things on to keep them from moving. You know what? That looks like it still needs to go up higher. Or not. Looks like it does. Okay, there's that one, there's that one. These are LED, 60 watts. You know, my little Mickey Mouse things don't look like they're quite straight. So how can we do this without making our lights look too good? Well, that looks good right there. I ain't gonna touch it. Okay, you guys see that? Let me get the ladder out of the way here and anything off the top of it. I don't have things crashing down on my head. Get the ladder. And take you guys up here. Okay, so those are the 60 watts. We'll back you up. And that is what it looks like, guys. I think it looks pretty good. Now, I'll park you right here a sec. And I'm gonna pull this table back over. Try to get it lined up under there. I already got the shop vac. Okay, so we'll back up here. And that's what it looks like. Not too bad. Turned out pretty good. Well, like I said, these are 60 watts, so they're not going to blind you too much. Yeah. And we'll come from, I ain't got as much room to back up over here. But there you go. And they look pretty even, so pretty happy with that. All right. Yeah, so you guys get you one of these, and the instructions don't really state. Okay, so we're looking at right. This is step 3 where you're putting them in. Okay. Actually, I'll show you. Get the ladder back out here and or the chair. We'll stand you up on the chair. Go for a ride. Okay, see those screws right there? Right there. And there's one on each of the Mickey Mouse ball. You can tighten those down once you get them into position, and it'll keep it from pulling. So that solves that problem. So for $92, and I forget how much these balls were, but like I said, I'll put a link to those into the description. And there you go. Got a cool looking light. I think it looks better in this house. Not that the chandelier didn't go good. Like I said, this house was built in the 1830s, 1834, 35. I mean, it looked okay, but the way the house is decorated, it's more, you know, farm style, not elegant. And I think the that crystal glass chandelier, which number one is a pain in the ass to try to clean, I think this kind of fits better with the house. So, and for 92 bucks and some change for the lights, I don't know, it's gonna be 115 bucks total. Pretty cool effect. And I'm anxious to see what it looks like tonight. So, hey, thanks for hanging out and watching me struggle with this thing, figuring out what to do. But if you get one, now you'll know exactly how to get them wheels from spinning. And yeah, we got one more thing done. So on to more projects, and I'll definitely bring you along and show you what I'm doing, what I'm messing up, screwing up, have no clue what I'm doing. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. See ya!